You and Uncle Dale met.
I'm going to tell how we met.
Yeah.
Okay. I worked at malt shop, and it was about the size of a train track. It was long and narrow.
In Lawton.
Yeah. And he came in with his friend named Booker. And Booker hit on me, but Dale didn't.
You were a hottie.
He was wanting me to go out with him, and I wouldn't go with him. But
was this before you got married, or?
This is how she met Uncle Dale.
The first time they walked in the malt shop, he was with Booker.
In the malt shop?
Nora and Emily worked in the malt shop.
Oh.
You need to catch up a
Can you
bit.
keep up, Dad? We're on video.
Yeah, you need to catch up.
Anyway,
Were you married?
When he come in, he was with his friend Booker. And Booker asked me out, and I wouldn't go out with Booker. But boy, I thought Dale was a hunk. He should have asked me. I would have went, but he didn't. And they kept coming back. Every time they'd come in town, they'd come to the malt shop, and Booker would ask me out, and I would tell him no. And one day, Jesse, another friend of Dale's, and two other soldiers, I don't know who they were, but anyway, they came in with Dale, and Booker wasn't with them. And Dale didn't ask me out. Jesse did. Jesse yelled. When I got at one end, they were sitting in a booth at the back of the malt shop, and I was up at the door taking change from somebody that was leaving, and Booker and Jesse yelled up at me, and he says, he wants to take you to a movie. You want to go? And I'm thinking, why isn't he asking me? I said, does he want to take me? And Jesse said, yeah, he wants to take you. I said, then why doesn't he ask me? And Dale turned around and said, you want to go to a movie? I said, yeah. So Dale didn't have a car, and Jesse did. But the car wouldn't go in reverse.
That sounds like one of Uncle Buddy's or Uncle Billy's cars.
You had to park the car where you could go forward when you got back in it. And we had trouble that night with backing the car up. We had to get out and push it backwards so we could move. But the movie, I even remember the movie, it was Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Yeah, and even Dale cried. I wasn't too ashamed of myself for crying, but Dale cried at the end of it too.
One question.
And that's when I thought, man, he's the cat's meow.
If he'd cry at a movie.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good guy.
What year was that?
Mother came home that night. Dale and I went to the movie. Mother and Daddy had gone somewhere. And when we come home, no, I'm wrong. It was before we left to go to the movie. I went home to get dressed because I smelled like hamburgers. But anyway, I went home to change clothes, and Mother and Daddy came home while I was in the house. Dale wouldn't come in the house, and I said, why? And he said, because I'm not dressed well enough. And I said, yes, you are. And
did he have a soldier suit on?
He just wouldn't come in. And when Mother and Daddy came home, Mother talked to him for a minute, and then she come in the house, and Daddy stayed out on the porch and talked to Dale. And Mother come to my bedroom door, and she looked at me, and I turned around and looked at her, And she says, "That's the boy you're gonna marry."
On your first date.
We hadn't even gone out
Oh,
yet.
that was before your movie date.
Yeah,
What year was that?
1958. I was 18.
And did he have his soldier uniform on when you went
No,
on your date?
no, he never wore his uniform when we were dating, but he wore it when he would come in to the malt shop sometimes. And he was good
looking in that uniform.
I had a lot of women tell their daughters if I ever divorced their daddy to let them know they would be available.
That's what Cricket and Pam's friends said.
Yeah, Dale knew how to treat women.
He was very charming.
Yeah,
He always talked to me like I was an adult
Something.
and that I mattered, and asked questions about my life when I was 13 when I
and
came
he
here.
really
and
was interested
he
too.
cared. And boy, did he not like it when those boys from Chandler Park came home, followed us home from the swimming pool.
Yep.
He got onto him, and that one was
He didn't
he
play.
brushing my
He
hair?
was very, very, very protective of his girls.
Yeah. I never knew anybody that was sit on the porch all night with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And his idea was when her ex-husband come by the house, which he'd been coming by the house here evidently, in the middle of the night, and he got into it with him.
Are we talking about Cricket's ex-husband?
No,
Cricket's
just
never
ex-boyfriend.
been married.
Oh,
You're
Cricket's.
talking about the one that
Ricky
was in
Hicks.
prison.
He was going to shoot him
Yeah.
It was an ex-con.
and drag him inside the house. And he already had it set up with his lawyer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say that on video.
Don't
Just
take it
did.
off the video.
Scratch
They'll
that.
go over there
Scratch
and arrest
that.
him.
Who are we going to prosecute?
Scratch that.
If they arrest him, we're in trouble.
Go to heaven and arrest Uncle Dale. Get
Dale,
back
you
there.
didn't hear all that, did you? Yeah.
Wow.
We had more than one person told us, just shoot him and call me.
Yeah. That was
He
what
was
that
well,
guy
I was
said.
That's
well,
what they
I-
said.
Yeah, but get him inside.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I don't care if
Told
you have
him.
to chase him down the street and shoot him. Call me after you're done. Isn't
How
that
long did you date before you got married?
Well, I was out of school. When did school end?
May?
Probably June to November. 'Cause
So
we
you
got
were in-
married in November.
You were in high school when you met him? A senior in high school?
Well, I just graduated.
Do you remember your first kiss?
No.
Don't ask her
I did
anymore.
I did have a first love, though.
Who was that?
Dale Frost.
I think Vegas.
Del Frost was her first love. What grade were you in? Ken settled down. We're not going there. It's not that kind of
Let me
interview.
answer you quickly. When I got married,
Ken wants
it was 2
me
months
to
later
ask
before
her
I got
when
a
you
piece
did the
of ass.
nod.
There you go.
That's the truth. And it's the first one I ever had anywhere.
I already.
Believe
I
it.
asked her, Ken.
Because it's
She's
the damn
trying.
truth.
I think I have to go
On your
home.
wedding night, right?
That's the truth.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
that's
doubt
the
it.
I was
correct
so
answer.
timid.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
doubt it. What?
It's on her wedding night.
I
That's
didn't
the
want-
correct
Ah,
answer.
That doesn't count for all the men before me. All the men. Oh, take that off. We were taping it.
How many were there? Oh,
It's a good thing I'm behind the camera.
Next question is over.
That next question. Cut.
Dale Frost, I went with him when I was in a senior. I always said Dale was my rebound until I realized he wasn't. But we were engaged.
You and Del Frost?
Uh,
Oh my.
And
See, that's why she picked Dad, because the names are the same. She wouldn't get them confused.
he told me that he was going home on leave, and he was be gone for 2 or 3 weeks. I can't remember. And the first night, the second night he was home. No, it had been longer than that, because it come in the mail. He wrote me a note and sent back a ring that I gave him.
Oh no.
Dale Frost. Her
And-
first love. A different Dale.
No, I need that. Yeah.
Broke up with you in the mail.
And I really fell apart. I just felt like my world had ended, but it didn't. But at the time, that's the way it felt.
Broke her
But
heart.
Mother, bless her heart, I was so upset I wasn't eating, which I didn't realize, and I bawled a lot. So she made an appointment. She didn't know what happened, and she made an appointment for me to go to the doctor. And it's the first time I'd ever had a complete exam. And I thought, what does that have to do with it? But years later, I had looked at her and it dawned on me what she had done. She was checking to make sure I wasn't pregnant. I said, all you had to do was ask.
Save yourself a doctor visit.
Yeah,
Your heart was broken.
right. But he came back when Bill and Joan got married. He showed up. I was at the service station putting gas in Bill's car because Betty and I were going to use his car while they were in Colorado. And he was at the station and I didn't see him. And he called me on the phone. When I got home, we were in the yard washing all the gook off Bill's car. And he said, who got married? And I'm thinking, everybody knows who got married. I said, I did. And he said, you got married? I said, yeah. I said, who is this? And he said, this is Dale. And I said, Dale who? And he said, Dale Frost. I said, no, it's not. You liar. And I hung up on him.
And it was Dale Rowland?
Dale Frost.
It's Frost?
Yeah.
Dale Frost. His name was Verdale with a B.
V.
B.
Verdale.
Verdale.
I'll be darned.
Verdale
Strange
Frost.
name, yeah.
Everybody called him Dale. But anyway, he came and knocked on the door, and I about had a drop dead moment.
You were already going with Uncle Dale.
No, I
Not
hadn't
yet.
met Dale yet.
It's April. She wants to talk to you.
Oh,
Who?
April.
April.
Tell her you gotta talk loud.